Good Friday, Monroe. Tim Stafford interviewed John Stott, a great theologian, before he died. He had been ordained by that point for 61 years. He said, he asked him to reflect on the church and how it has grown in his time. He reflected this way. He said, a lot of growth without much depth. He said the discipleship growth didn't keep up with the numerical growth of the church in all of those years. And it was what was missing most of all from the churches. It can be said on a Sunday that, or even during the week, that church is like watching a football team where 22 are playing and 50,000 are cheering from the sidelines. And we know this, and we know this intuitively. Discipleship, our serving Jesus is not supposed to be like that. So I want to bring something that I have already made reference to all of our thought and our prayer. It has been something that has been on my heart for more than 10 years now. How we do church together, what's most important. And I am believing more and more that disciple making is at the heart of what we need most in the church. So beginning this fall, I am looking for those who are interested, beginning with an 8-week look at spiritual principles of discipleship. But those who would be open to spending 3 years learning all that they can learn about the ways that Christ imparts his life into us, with a commitment to become the disciple that makes disciples. Beth will also help me in this. There will be first a men's micro group and then a women's at the same time. So at this point, what I would really ask is, if you think it might be you and you'd like to have a conversation about a journey that is 8 weeks long, potentially longer, I would love the grace of talking with you. I will meet with both the men's and the women's group, and Beth will be in the women's group with me. I am excited because I can imagine what the church and the community's like. Well, let's just say 9-10 years from now, when we've had a group go through, and then they've led another group, and following that there is a group, maybe even a fourth generation of those in this church who've committed to learning all they can about Jesus and making disciples in cooperation with God. So I ask you, everybody who hears this, to please pray about this. And I'm praying for those that God would call for me and for Beth to share in first. And Wes will be in the group with me and with the men. Wes, you have some announcements to give us for the coming week, so go ahead and relate those for us.
Yeah, just real quickly. First, this coming Monday, between 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. in our fellowship hall is our blood drive. So if you were looking for a way to save a life or two, then that would be the place for you to go. So Jane Scott and Karen Reiser are amazing volunteers that help put that on for us. So walk-ins are welcome, but I'm sure they'd love to have a heads up. So this coming Monday, 1 to 6 is our blood drive. Preschool update. A couple weeks ago, we kind of requested some funds to help bring the preschool, what we call, kind of up to code in regards to things that we need to have happen. In regards to technology and toys that are age appropriate and things of that nature. And you have responded beautifully so far. Absolutely. And I just want to thank you for that. We have got $3,500 already in, and we appreciate that. But just want to remind those that haven't done it yet, there's still time, and their goal was, I think, $7,000, $7,500 actually.
$7,500, yep.
So if you want to give to that, you can make the check out to the church, then put preschool on the bottom, and they will make sure they get that. They've already utilized the funds they've got already and making some really cool improvements in the preschool. So thank you for those that have helped with that. October the 18th is our golf tournament. And there are several guys. I don't call people out. I do sometimes. I do sometimes, but today I'm not.
I do too.
Because there are some guys that I know play golf regularly that think they're good. then come and let's see.
Like me?
Come and see. Get you a group of guys or ladies and come play with us. Let me know October 18th at the Georgia Club. And it's an amazing golf tournament that we typically raise around $30,000. What does the $30,000 go to? I'm glad you asked that, John.
I asked that, yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you asked that.
Hey, Wes, what does the $30,000 go to?
$30,000 that we raised from the golf tournament goes to NG3, Next Generation Character, Community, and Change, which inadvertently is exactly a kid model, a teenager model of the discipleship groups that you're trying to start. We want to have adults get involved in the lives of kids through our local high schools. So we support Monroe, we support Walnut Grove, George Walton, and 21 other schools. And these funds go to them to help these men and women as missionaries serve in the local schools. And just so I'll put a face with a name, 2 have just started in our church. Of course, I've been doing a lot of things the last several years with George Walton and their sports teams there, but Joe and Amy Sparks have answered the call to help lead NG3 at Walnut Grove. And just this week, they had over 60 kids on a Monday night and a Tuesday night at their house, doing discipleship and life on life and prayer time and a time of fellowship. And so when you see Joe and Amy, brag on them, because they have 5 kids already.
You know what? It's Wednesday. We're filming this, so they're cleaning up all day after that.
Exactly.
It's
I was about to say, they already have enough kids already, but they just still want to pour in the next generation. And that's what this goes for, is this helps people that feel like, I want to give back. I want my kids to have something better, and I want to set them up for success and leadership and their faith in the future. And that's what these funds go to. So thank you for those that are already helping. We've got some amazing people that have been supporting this ministry for years. But a lot of good things coming up. Great worship service this Sunday. The pumpkins are coming. The first Saturday in October. Be ready for that. But we got some fun stuff going on.
Hey, does anybody ever tell you talk a lot?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Have
My sermons aren't as long as yours,
yeah,
though.
say it with me. Have a great day, Monroe.
Have a what? Say it one more time.
Have a great day, Monroe.
You want to say it at the same time?
Yeah, and then say you're loved in Jesus Christ.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Have a great day, Monroe.
You are
You're loved in Jesus.
Christ. Have a great day.